Hey, welcome back to another video. If you are new here, welcome. And if you're not new, welcome back. Make sure to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up before you leave. As you can tell by the title, today I'm going to be walking you through what a day looks like for me as a wig maker / entrepreneur. So I am fulfilling Black Friday, Cyber Monday orders at the moment. My inventory just touched down and it's time to get to work. So what you see me doing now is writing down all of the orders. I write down 10 at a time so I don't get overwhelmed, especially with like separating the wigs and everything. So I write about 10 or 11, however many can fit on this page. That's how much I write down to start off with. I usually write their order name and then I go under their wig details and then list them on the paper. So I don't have to just keep going through the app and just doing all that back and forth. So yeah, but this client right here is one of my VIPs. Like, she be spending rent money on me, and I'm just so grateful for all the orders that I have received. So this is how my list is looking. Now we are going to unbox our inventory. This was the first batch that came. It did take a little while longer because FedEx be tripping sometimes, but they none of my business. This is everything that I got in my package. I got some bundles, I got some closures, and then I got some pre-made wigs as well. Again, if you did shop my Black Friday, Cyber Monday sale, thank you so much for your purchase. I honestly do appreciate it. I'm so grateful, and I can't wait for you to receive your wigs. Right now, I'm just organizing everything, and I'm going through my checklist that I made with my vendors to make sure that I have everything I need. Yes, the vendors do make mistakes sometimes, so make sure to just, double check your inventory whenever you do receive it. This is me doing quality check as well. Whenever I get, I make sure the bundles are the correct length. And as for my wigs, I make sure the lace is good, no holes in the lace, small knots and everything else. Because again, these vendors will play you sometimes. That's why it's so good to have a vendor that you can trust. I've been with my vendor over 2 years now. So me and her like peanut butter jelly, okay? Can we take a minute to get into this quality though? Top quality version here. So full. All wigs come with 3 full bundles, top to bottom. So now I'm going to start my coloring. Today we are coloring and we are doing jet black. Jet black is my top color. Because if you ain't got jet black, what are you doing? What are you doing, girl? But I'm going to spray my lace with this Got To Be spray. This is just to prevent the black from staining my lace. A pro tip, use it, okay? I wouldn't lie to you. What I'm going to do is I'm going to spray one layer and then I'm going to blow dry with cool air. Cool air is very important because you don't want to make the product like sticky and stuff, and hot air will do just that. So I'm going to apply 3 layers. Between each layer, make sure that you are blow drying it dry before you apply the next layer, because you don't want it to get all cakey and you don't want it to just look all messy and cakey. This is the hair dye I'm using. Revlon is my favorite drugstore, kind of like regular store hair dye that I use. And it hasn't failed me yet. I've been working with it for over a year, almost 2 years now, and it never did me wrong. And yeah, so I'm going to use about 10, I think I used about 10 to 12 boxes. I was coloring 4 wigs, I believe. I really forgot, y'all. I'm so sorry. But I usually use 2 or 3 boxes per wig, depending on the length and everything. So right here, I'm only going to do a couple at a time because I don't want to put too many wigs into my mixture. So what you just saw me do was shake up my mixture. You always want to shake it up because the box has probably been sitting on the shelf for a while. I know not where I'm at because I go pick them up as soon as they stock them. But you want to make sure you shake it up, just to get everything flowing evenly and everything like that. Here you see me mixing up my product, and then I'm going to put it into my jet black dye container that I use only for jet black because jet black stains, okay? Do not use your fancy stuff. And then I'm going to stir that up before I add some water. I'm going to do the water dye method, and I only use a little bit of water. The more water you put in there, the more diluted you make your hair color. So don't put too much water in there unless you don't want your hair to be jet black. Okay. I let it sit for, I want to say maybe 15 minutes, not too long. And then I rinsed them all out. I rinsed out my bundles. I rinsed out the wigs, and I rinsed out the closures. And I got this question before. I bleach my knots after I do my hair color. It just makes the process so much easier. So this is what I'm doing here now. I also do have a full tutorial on how to bleach your knots, beginner friendly. I teach you everything you need to know to get perfectly bleached knots. So that's why I'm kind of speeding up this process, because I have a video dedicated just for that. You don't want to miss it. I will link it in the description box. Once I do all of that, I let this sit. I'm not going to tell you how long because there's no specific time. I honestly just watch it. And yeah, so once I do that, I then rinse it all out, and then I do tone it and everything else. And that was all for today. Once I finished rinsing all this out and you know, like conditioning it and stuff, I hung it up to air dry overnight. I always let my wigs and bundles air dry overnight before I style it. Less heat is better. And this is how they turned out. So I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. Make sure to give it a thumbs up.